All right. So just to confirm, you can pick up an account. You can pick up cash and transfer it to a local account. He just needs to send you his details, right?
Yeah, he sent the details already.
All right. So you'd have to just pick it up and send it.
Yes, my lord.
All right. So, but you didn't see any notification.
No, I didn't see any notification, my lord.
So I should have sent it to you. 'Cause I think they sent me a notification. I should have sent it to you then, maybe. Maybe.
Okay, my lord.
All right, that's it. But yeah, there's like we said, Borgu Empire or any division, we wanted to have a secretary and a traditional leader, just to make sure that we think that allows people to have a big conference with the community or the kingdom. Just have the king and the secretary, but some people just join and say, "Oh, this is impossible," or "This and that's not possible." And there was a university professor guy who was talking stuff. He doesn't even know what he's talking about or what we're about. So, but he started giving an opinion. He said he didn't know what it was about. Then he said it's impossible. You showed me the message, but it's that's what people do. But it's all right. I think that's all we need to address. That money is for me to join another organization, but I couldn't use certain things to transfer the money. So it's the thing that will get that out of the way. But in the next step too would be we want to create a Facebook group. Create one.
Okay, my lord. Okay.
Maybe we could create one right now, but it's like it's like a group where you add people. It's like a regular group, like where people could post pictures and comment on the pictures. That kind of group. Last night there was a call in the messenger.
Yeah, my lord.
That's not what
is there any need for us to like create a Facebook page?
I guess people can if they want to, but it's like now we have to find who's gonna manage it. Or even when we talk about Borgu News, I don't know what we were going to do with it. What we're planning, I was thinking that at least people from different countries that belong to Borgu can join and share articles. But like we're talking about, there's a Borgu in Gabon now. So that's one thing I'm looking at. There's a Borgu in Gabon, and just interview people. And then as time goes on, we say, hey, you want to start this company? And people start funding it. That's what I think. But, we have to look at it now because some people, even on recorded calls, and they broke the agreement. So it's public that there was an agreement, and then they broke it. Like South Sudan, they kind of broke the agreement. I don't know. Some people in Georgia, I think they kind of broke the agreement. Where in the USA, people are supposed to they're supposed to work with the church because that's where a lot of people put their African traditions. And we're talking about changing the religion to traditional books, African books, education, science books. So these kind of things have to be discussed, and then people join and they start talking this and that. But then when we tell them, okay, now you have to bring it, the community, the church, the institution, it's not all about you, then they just shut up or they're just wasting time. They're not saying when they're going to be available. It's just a lot of people attention seeking, I think. So by going to Facebook with maybe 100,000 people could join one day, or even if you have 10 people or 20 people, maybe 2 of them will be serious. And they'll take those 2 people, you talk to them, and they'll bring your message to a larger audience. They'll talk to their church, they'll talk to their co-workers, they'll talk about it. So that's all right. That's one idea. These WhatsApp groups aren't. These WhatsApp groups, they're not even serious because what you need is a king and a secretary and then you have to have some sort of Facebook presence, like what you were talking to the Bisa in Ghana. That's what we need because they know people in Burkina Faso, probably Mali, Ivory Coast. It's just about talking, because when you start, then you talk and you talk about coming together despite the borders, then more people in Africa will start doing that. They say we don't want to be left out. So that's what we're doing. And these Facebook groups, some of them I don't even know who's serious or who can even run a website. But yeah, so or no, run a Facebook page even. A lot of people aren't serious until you see them in action. That's when you know. So that's it. I think we have to create a Facebook page, and I think Prince Will might be able to help.
No, I don't think so.
I think maybe I think it maybe has to be an option, because where I'm from, Mbaise, it has 5 towns, but I'm not sure the traditional leaders. And if we can get Prince Will on to do like a Zoom or some sort of conference where we're talking about how he's going to organize Mbaise and what his plans are, and maybe that's what I'm thinking. Because he works with people who help invite Haiti. If we get them, a couple of them together in one group call, we'll see how it goes. I think, but maybe we have to discuss it in a smaller group, because I'm not seeing a lot of movement. I think I have to remove some USA people, and I could direct them to another Facebook group that's for USA.
Okay.
That's the AME Jacks group. That one's for USA, and it's AME stands for it's kind of like land reparations, but it's connected to the church. If people look at the emblem, we could explain it. Or if they look at the document we put together, the REMA document, it will explain what AME means in our language and system. So we're talking about reorganizing the church, even if it's online now. We think it's going to get physical meetings eventually. But if they can't even join those groups or participate in a group setting, sometimes they just join here because they think they're the star, or they're going to get all this attention. But when we say now you have to join a group with 20 other people, 40 other people, then they start to not really be responsive. So, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
So I know Benny, maybe he might help, or someone else, some more people in the USA, or in Jacksonville, Florida, where I'm at, some organizations. I wouldn't want to put it on Benny or any individual, but we'll work on some things. I have I'll put out there the Panthers, the church work together. A lot of activists work together, but yeah, it's okay. But just I guess transferring the money is the next step.
Okay.
Yeah, and then a Facebook group. Maybe if you help work it, and then maybe Prince will, or we start to see who could join Facebook. Or we go on to, I don't know what you want to do with Borgu Empire Media, but we could just retire this talk, and we'll see how to go to Mbaise, and we'll see how to go to. There's another Bornu. There's supposed to be a Bornu discussion. The Igbo, the Enri, the Ijar. These guys, we'll see how to get a Facebook group. Maybe they could all join and start discussing. I'm hoping with like minds how to fund things, but they have to promote. They have to promote what they're talking about too. I mean, they have to promote themselves. Sure. They have to promote themselves 24/7 what they're doing activities wise. But maybe they can't. I don't know. What do you think about Mentis and them about if they can maybe organize something, because they have their own media that doesn't even deal with a lot of these things. So,
my lord, I don't really know what Mentos is doing. I don't really know. He's not even saying anything about the company registration. I asked for the updates. He didn't say anything. But I don't really know what's happening.
So I guess wow. So yeah, okay. That lets me know. It's just wasting time. Yeah. So all right, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Mm-mm-mm. I think we have to just focus on Bornu and Mbise. The year this is like the
Yeah,
last month of the year, so we have to make a decision. With we paid for Borgu Empire News, so I hope we can put something out. Maybe even interview Borgu people, Bisa people from
yeah,
other countries, and maybe talk to them privately
yeah,
about how to raise funds, do projects, put them on the website. Uh, yeah, because there's a website to donate. I hope they could put their own projects there, and people could donate if they want to. I don't know.
yeah.
Is that going to be part of the website? Where
That's how it goes.
I don't know, or on the web?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think on the website we have a fundraising aspect.
I,
So
I think if there's a
it's
page,
gonna be
yeah, I think if there's pages on the website, they can have like a web link to where they could donate, even if it's a different website. I think that'll help. But we'll see what we
yeah.
can.
My lord, that reminds me. The brother from West Papua,
Mm-hmm.
from India, I asked him to send me some content for the website. He's sending me some things I don't really understand. Maybe I'll forward them to you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sometimes they're not really. A lot of times they're into the United Nations, and the United Nations tells them like, oh, if you're indigenous, they're gonna give you certain rights. But rights are something that they fight for. Like it's like rights are like if you have 100 people standing together against 10 people, you have rights. But if you know,
yeah,
but if you're a Chinese tribe or island, you think China and Japan and all these things are going to come together. So that's what people go to United Nations by themselves. Black people go to United Nations by themselves, and they think something magical is going to happen. But it's this is what we're the United Nations. We have to come together and say this is how many communities we have. This is who's standing together, and this is how we move. But people are just obsessed with the United Nations, African Union, and they're not going to save anybody. But they don't. People don't understand, or maybe we need to talk to them more. But he said, just
yeah.
forward the stuff. We'll see. Maybe you can even forward it in the groups. But also, we'll have to see about Mbaise getting that out of the way and see if it can raise money and things. But also, yeah, yeah. I think the next step then we have to make a Facebook group maybe tonight, uh, just to start removing excuses,
Okay, my lord.
and also transfer the money. So there's to remove
Okay,
any excuses. Uh, yeah,
okay.
because
Oh,
people can.
if,
Yeah.
as soon as you forward the money, as soon as you send the funds, I will send it for pickup. Tomorrow I will send it to his local account.
Are you going to go for pickup now or
No, I'm not going. I will just send it and they will convert it
okay,
from the bank.
I think I sent it already. I just had to give you the number or confirmation, maybe.
Yeah, give me yeah, send it to me.
Okay, I'll send you the confirmation after we get off, and then I think we just work on
Okay, my lord.
a Facebook group, and maybe
Okay,
like maybe in the future, maybe even tomorrow, if you have time, you just call people about how to engage, and I'll start to ask. I'll start to have calls about how we can raise money here, based on what's
okay,
decided. Um,
okay, my lord.
yeah, because matter of fact, yeah, because this is going to be Principal's chance to see what he got in other people because in this place called Enugu, you've heard of it, of course. It's a capital city. Enugu.
Yeah, and yeah, I know.
Enugu is like a Abuja.
Yeah,
You know, Abuja used to have a tribe there. You know the people who used to be there.
In Abuja.
Yeah.
Yeah, Abuja is a capital city. There are a lot of tribes in Abuja.
But it used to be a village or a couple of is the Bagi people.
Yeah, the Bagi. Yeah.
They used to be native there, but the government cleared them out. So the same thing in Enugu. They cleared out all they cleared out all the
Bagi people are they settled in a place called Suleja, just near Abuja.
So you know Abuja doesn't have any king, right? So a lot of time people do whatever.
Yeah, they don't have any king.
Just that's the same thing as Enugu. A lot of people just go there and do whatever they want. So that's what people have been talking about. Enugu needs a branch, but I think Prince Will's there. Some of these Igbo leaders are there, but they do whatever they want because it's not a traditional kingdom where people meet. So we'll give them a chance to work with kings there and gather everyone. But I think we have to move faster. The year's almost
over. We have to move, my lord.
And the year's almost over. And if anything, we look at Bornu, and maybe we look at Bornu. It may be Namdi, Okoevuru. He said he's going to work on trying to get on Facebook, and we could just move it like that. But maybe we start going on to other outlets now, talking about we need funds for this or we need funds for that. This is what we're doing. We're trying to get to Mbaise, and then maybe some new people will step up and say, "Oh, this is what you needed. Oh, you're serious. Oh, these people haven't been helping you. Let me help." That's what we got to hope for going forward. And even people from USA, maybe we think that maybe they could help bring Mbaise leaders out and to be honest and to help, because that's where a lot of funds might be coming from and a lot of promotion. So, but we have to see if we could finally do what we've been talking about, and that's it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna end the call, and I just follow through with sending the confirmation, and I think I guess we could type out anything else that needs to be done. All right.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, all right. I will forward you the chat from the brother from West Papua.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I'll forward it to the group too. Maybe we'll see what's going on. Because Vanuatu, that's a more stable place. I think they might be more stable and more beneficial.
Yeah.
It's a country. Okay. They even got a House of Chiefs in an African flag, red, black, and green, from the UNIAACL. But they're in the Pacific Islands off Australia. Like Australia is a big island, a small continent. So there's a link of kingdoms and countries. And West Papua is occupied by Indonesia from Asia, and they're like killing people and taking resources. That's the story. But Vanuatu helps. It's like the capital of the region. It's the most stable, has a large population size of black tribes there. So they speak for West Papua. And we have contacts in the region. We'll see, but it's okay. We'll see what they got too, but I don't think they could be the capital because of instability, what kind of war going on there, and people run to United Nations and expecting them to giving them more respect than us. So that's some issues there. But all right, we'll close out and we'll see what we can do. I'm tired, but we'll see. Thank you for picking up. Progress.
No problem, my lord. You're always welcome.
Thank you, my lord. And also, we got to create a Facebook group.
Yeah,
I think
no
we just
problem,
got to do it and we start moving faster, see who can actually join Facebook, and we'll just move from there. All right.
Okay, my lord.
Bye-bye.